Welcome to Ethical Board Education. In this session, we'll be designing a simple circuit which displays a multiple color in a single LED using the RGB LED. And also we can observe there are the push button. So when you click on the button, you can observe the LED color. So let's start the simulation and let me show you the output. So when I click on this push button, I can observe the green color. So when I push button, clicked on here, I can observe the blue color. Here, obviously, it will be the red color. So this works basically on the RGB. It stands for the red, blue, green. It is a primary color, so it creates a mixture of the colors. So we can generate multiple colors over here. We can apply it. So let's start the connection. And the special thing is this is done without use of the Arduino board. Here we have not yet used the Arduino board. Instead of that, we have been using these LEDs of the color matched over here and with the help of the push button and the battery. So let's start the connection. So let me remove this complete connection. So we'll start from the beginning. So, and remember the components what and all is required for this because we need to use these components over here to design it. Yeah, so let me delete everything and start from the beginning. First, let me take a battery. We need to connect for this battery. Yeah, we need a battery. Let me take a battery and we need the LEDs. We need multiple LEDs. I'll be taking a 3 LED. Why? Because as I told you, RGB. As we are using the RGB LED. So here there are 4 terminals, the 4 pins. One will be the cathode and remaining will be the red, blue, green. So for these combinations, I will be using these LEDs. Along with this LEDs, I'll be using a resistor, which helps it to which limits the current flow. So 3 LEDs and 3 resistors. This value, let it be the same 1K. Okay, so now the thing is we need to use the push button. Why? Because we have to connect the push button for the particular LEDs. Our LEDs has to glow the particular color as RGB says that. So let me select the push button of 3 push buttons. As I told you in the previous video, this push button will get connection in a diagonal mode. So diagonal is in the sense we can connect these two terminals or these two terminals, these two or these two. So let's begin with the connection. So in this push button, so one terminal what we have done in the previous is we will be connected to the RGB and other end we have connected to the positive of this terminal because we need to get connection from this alt. So let me make a ground as a common point. Let me take as a common point all together. And so these three have been connected to the common point. The 3 points have been connected. Now let us take other end. So other end means this. So this one we have to connect this to the anode of the LED. Why? Because we have to light on the LED. So directly I'm not able to connect it because it may burn out, it may blast. So what I do, I use the resistor. Other end of the resistor will be connected to this push button. The same procedure, all resistors I'll be connected to the other end. Directly I'm not able to connect it. Yeah, so now the second part of connection is done. Now the remaining is other cathode. So this all cathode, let me connect to the common point. Yeah, this will be the common point. And we have one more cathode. Let me connect to the common point. Yes, both are same in the common point. And from the common point, we have to connect this all or in the cathode stage. As we see this cathode, cathode and cathode all will be in a common point. And also we can observe that here red, blue and green. So where can we connect these terminals? As we know, these has to go particular to the push buttons. So what we can do, we can connect this red to this push button and this blue to one more push button and this green to one more push button. Yeah, so that is how it looks. So we'll start the simulation. Here you can notice it has been started. So let me click off this. It got burst. And why it goes burst? As we are using resistor here, it should not get burst, right? But why it got burst? So this is because of this cathode connection. Here we have to give a resistor, otherwise it will exit the flow of current. So let us keep a resistor over here, and other end of the resistor, as usual, you have to give a common point of this cathode, and the other cathode is just being connected to this supply. So let us start the simulation, and let me click this. Yeah, so now here there is no any burnout over in the circuit. It is working well. Yeah, so when I click on this push button, you will be seeing the green. But why it is green? And this is also will be seeing here red, there is a red, but here there is a blue. Yeah, so that is because of simple, you have to change the color of your, you have to make it as green, and here you have to make it as I think blue. Here you have to make it as red. It is red only. So now we'll start the simulation. So as here, when I click on this, let me start simulation. So when I click on this, you can see the red color. When I click on this, you can see the blue color. When I click on this, you can see the red. When I just take out from here, it will be in a plain white color. So it works only when we click on the push button, as similar to that color it works.